my hand. In other words, kiss me.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up! I'm not gonna ask you again!
Hands up, bitch! Stupid little bitch!
Love me to
Let's replay among the stars. Let me see first playing his life on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. In other words, I love you.
in other words, I love you.
Baby me.
Ah, I forgot to put the video up.
Red Dead Redemption will always be near and dear to my heart. This is a game that was monumental for this channel's success back in the day when we were talking about RDR2, the hypotheticals, the news, and everything associated with it.
It's a really
Maybe
good
how
game.
you found this channel back in the day. Hopefully I'll be able to do that same treatment with GTA 6 in the future, but Red Dead Redemption was an innovative, groundbreaking title. The story of John Marston, Outlaws to the End, Arthur Morgan, also the follow-up, RDR2, just fantastic games. So when I started to hear rumors of a remake, remaster for RDR, kind of got a little bit excited, but also was a little hesitant based on what we've seen from Rockstar Games the last couple of years, because it's been, things have not been going well for fans of Rockstar, and what they've produced has been shockingly just not great. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto Online is still bringing in the money. That's why GTA 6 has had this long, very long development, but we'll probably hear an announcement sometime in the near future. But Rockstar Games, I mean, we can just go to looking at everything. We first start with the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. That was derided as a joke by much of the community. It ended up releasing, and a lot of people were very unhappy with it. Then we have some offensive content that was removed from GTA 5's next-gen release. That was controversial as well. A lot of people not understanding why Rockstar is removing stuff from a game that came out a decade ago. Then there was the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition, which still hasn't released on Android or iOS, but that ended up being an absolute disaster. A low point for this company, and they didn't even develop this. They threw it off to Grove Street Games, in which they made a mockery of it, and Grove Street already had a shitty reputation, and they delivered what probably should have been expected from them. And even to this day, you can look at some of the gameplay. There's still videos now showing 2021 versus 2023. Here's an example right here. I'll turn the volume down, but you can see that the textures, everything, it's still
I love the comparisons.
Rockstar promised that they were going to improve this, but it's still...
What a shame.
It's still not there in terms of quality. And, yeah, here
what
we go.
A
we
fucking
got the original,
shame.
then we have the release, and then I think...
For full price, too.
Forward, now we have the now, and it still doesn't look great. And these games were monumental for Rockstar's reputation back in the day. They were innovative, and I think a lot of people agree that they deserve better treatment, especially after Rockstar Games went after the modding community.
Now they're dead in the dust.
Associated with these original games, it's just baffling how they treated some of their most beloved titles. And then in addition, we also have Red Dead Online, which was killed last year. That was a big thing. Rockstar announced that they were winding down support for the online mode. A lot of people were unhappy with that. And then we have GTA Online. There was a recent update, San Andreas Mercenaries, that a lot of uproar in regards to the quality of that update. But a lot of the anger was mostly directed at the fact that they removed 180 cars, and they moved some of them behind a paywall, as it says in this article from VGC. Nearly 200 vehicles removed from regular sale in GTA Online.
God damn, we have a lot of
as
witch
Rockstar
doctors.
explained, to streamline the shopping experience.
I'll be Barrage.
Put that in quotes.
I'll take
for a
one for the
reason.
team and
the
score MVP.
Adding to the backlash is the discovery that some of these cars can now only be purchased by members of the GTA Online Plus subscription service, which we don't even need to dive into that basket because there's so much controversy associated with GTA Plus, which I most definitely believe will be the future of this company. And yeah, there's concerns with that. But in regards to GTA 6, though, I definitely do have questions about how the monetization will be handled, especially in regards to the single-player component and, of course, the online. But I say that as recent news that Take-Two CEO's bonus is directly tied to microtransactions, which is, I mean, GTA Online is still printing that money. I'm sure they're going to make... They're going to want GTA 6's online component to bring in even more revenue. How they do that without being... causing controversy and angering people, question that remains. But Red Dead Redemption, we got the announcement today of a remaster. Oh, actually, it's not a remaster. It's a re-release, a port, which kind of was my expectation, but there isn't much here, honestly, to be excited about. And a lot of people are very upset, and this just adds to all of the anger that we've had with all these other examples I just brought up a second ago. Here we have the article from Rockstar, Red Dead Redemption and Undead Nightmare coming to Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4 on August 17. That's the big thing. PlayStation 4, why not a PlayStation 5 release? Very weird, but in their announcement they say in a new conversion, they're not calling it a remaster, they're not calling it a remake, they're not even calling it a re-release, new conversion. And they outsourced this to Double 11 Studios. They're known for, I think they worked on Crackdown 3 a couple of years ago, Rust's Console Edition, and Fallout 76. That's what they're known for. The Switch and PS4 versions bring the two classic experiences together again. Enjoy across modern consoles. PS4 came out like a number of months after GTA 5 release. It's not a modern console, including backwards compatibility with the PlayStation 5. Now, the reason why I don't think an Xbox release is happening at all is because backwards compatibility exists. I have some gameplay on the screen. This is what I've been playing the last couple of years. It plays beautifully, and I mean, if you have the game disc from the 360, you just pop it in and there you go. And most of all, the multiplayer servers are still working with that, which won't be possible with this new conversion. as we go down into this article, it's revealed
Perfect.
that Red Dead Redemption on Nintendo Switch and PS4
Perfect.
also includes Undead Nightmare, so I guess that's nice that it's included. There is going to be newly supported languages, and this will cost $50 on Nintendo and PlayStation.
Let's go,
with
baby.
physical releases
It's a
around
bargain.
October 13th, and a lot of people have opinions about this because expectations were that this was at least going to have some more
Fuck.
substantial
Too far.
upgrades, but this simply looks like a lazy port. That's what a lot of people are describing it as. And as Rockstar Insider, a Rockstar source points out, Tez
Fuck 'em
2,
up.
no multiplayer included in Red Dead Redemption conversion. This is, I believe, from the PlayStation Store page, which is just yet another disappointment associated with
Zephyr,
this
how did
project.
you die, bro?
We do have some screenshots of it. It does look, it looks
He was just
upscaled.
running.
I mean, I can't say it looks bad, but I think it's just taking advantage of the hardware.
Leave it
I
up
don't
to
think that this
Zephyr.
is an
I was
example
fucking
of
dying.
really too much going on from Double 11 other than them porting the game
Oh,
over
jeez.
to these newer consoles, as Rockstar is describing it, or modern hardware. I mean, I'm glad that
God
more
damn
people
it.
are going to be able to play Red Dead Redemption. That's my positive takeaway from this situation, because this is one of the best games of all time.
Gather up.
And even to this day, I think that without them upscaling or upgrading the textures or, you know, importing the RDR2 physics with RDR story and everything, I think this should still be pretty darn good. But, I mean, I can understand why a lot of people wanted to see more from Rockstar with this. But if you go onto the
Where the
trailer
fuck did he
page
go?
of this announcement, yeah, you
Shit.
get to see a lot of anger about this. I can't play the trailer.
Zephyr, get the
because
fuck over
Rockstar is
here,
very-
bro.
They like to copyright a lot of this stuff, so
He's just
you can
killing
see some of the visuals.
dinos.
It looks decent. I mean,
Oh, where the
again, it still
fuck
is
is
just a port,
this?
and I just think that just
text?
shows that the game has aged very well. But yeah, 16,000 likes to 16,000
What the
dislikes.
fuck is this
and
guy?
the comment section, $49.99 for a
God damn it.
13-year-old game. Truly a Rockstar moment. Somebody celebrating the release, saying it's like a Christmas morning. I don't know about that one. Never fails to disappoint the community. This is going to be one
Thank
of,
you,
if not
Krieger.
the biggest
Fuck
like
off.
to dislike
Oh, jeez.
ratios of the year. Well done, Rockstar. You truly earned it. You guys never fail to
Jesus
disappoint. Never fail
Christ.
to amazingly disappoint. Sometimes our expectations don't match reality, and it goes on and on. I do think it's very interesting how this has all come about, and I think the reason why we're seeing a port of this is because of the GTA trilogy debacle. Because we had this Kotaku
Look at that 30
report about
FPS.
a year ago,
Jesus
in which there
Christ.
was rumors that a Red Dead Redemption and GTA 4 remaster were in development, and they were apparently shelved because of the reception
Give
to
a little
the trilogy.
subscribe. I've watched some of his
As
videos
Kotaku
before.
wrote at the time, following recent rumors, Kotaku can confirm via its sources that Rockstar Games is currently focused on developing GTA 6 and has shelved all remakes following the poor reception of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. And then another source, again, Tez 2, a Rockstar Insider, saying as per a
Get your
reliable
fucking
source-
ass in here.
source
God
with
damn it,
accuracy
Zephyr.
on Rockstar
Oh,
plans,
God, yeah, you
remasters
could
of
leave
GTA 4
anytime.
and RDR1 were on the table a few years ago, but Rockstar chose not to proceed with the projects in mind. According to sources with knowledge of Rockstar's plans and future projects, the publisher is hoping that folks will forget all about the critically panned and botched classic GTA remasters released last year, while it focuses most of its resources on GTA 6. But maybe that's why we haven't seen the iOS and Android versions of that definitive edition for the trilogy. But I think what's most notable about this article and the revelation that there was more substantial remasters on the way is that Rockstar may have chose just instead, let's do a simple port. And what's funny about that is actually what we heard from Take-Two's boss,
Perfect.
Zelnick,
Ooh.
a couple of years ago. This was before the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced. It was before the Trilogy Definitive Edition, and it was before this new conversion
Oh,
for
boy.
Red Dead Redemption. He said, we don't just port titles over. That's what's been happening since he's made these remarks. During a Morgan Stanley speaking event, he said, I'm not sure
Get 'em.
it'll be a bigger part of the strategy. Remastering has always been a part of the strategy. What we've done differently than the competition is we don't just port titles
Jesus
over.
Christ.
I think that's representative of 2K games with like Mafia Definitive Edition, but in Rockstar Games' case, the last couple of years, been pretty much
Let's
that.
go.
We actually take the time to do the very best job we can, making the title different for the new release, for the new technology that we're launching it on. Zelnick believes Take-Two's commitment to quality is why I think our remastered titles typically do so well. Anyway, we did have some reactions to this Red Dead Redemption port, and a lot of it's been quite brutal. Dark Viper AU, popular GTA streamer, saying seeing a Rockstar announcement and feeling hyped only to feel sad or angry by the end of reading it has become too common. Very much the case the last couple of years. Losing my mind at Rockstar claiming this
Oh,
RDR
he's going
R1
around. God
PS4
damn, they're
conversion is
far.
for modern systems when the PS4 literally came out only a couple of, as I pointed out earlier on in the video. We had another user saying no remake, no remaster, no PS5 version, $50 US. Physical is October 13th. Has Undead Nightmare no 60 FPS, and again, Red Dead Redemption 2 doesn't even have 60 FPS on console, so it's very unlikely. I don't think it has been confirmed, but it's highly unlikely it's not going to have 60 FPS, which is just yet another bummer. And again, also doesn't even have a PC release. Maybe that's something planned in maybe next year or the year after, but there has been no rumors or anything about that. Rockstar didn't even hint at that, so I guess right now we can only be of the assumption that we have this PlayStation and Switch version, and that's it, which is disappointing. We had another reaction. A $50 price tag for a simple RDR port is crazy. The game is 13 years old. There's no multiplayer included. There aren't many visual improvements, and it isn't even releasing for PC or PS5 directly. What is Rockstar thinking? I think it's more like, what are the executives at that company thinking? And Take-Two, of course, which is the parent company. But on the
Shit.
Red Dead Redemption subreddit, we also have some reactions.
Wrong,
and,
wrong.
Again, it's as brutal
Wrong.
as we're seeing on other social media sites like Twitter. I'm officially done with Rockstar, man. We have another one saying, do not buy Red Dead Redemption. It's a $50 port of a 13-year-old game. No graphical enhancements, no FPS.
It's a $50
enhancements,
charge
no
for
multiplayer.
backwards
And
compatibility.
it wasn't hard to port like MGS4
Basically,
because of bad PS3
not even
architecture.
really
This is
a
100%
port, yeah,
the
but
360 version being ported for $50.
I like simplifying
If
it
you want a
that
proper
like
remake
that
slash
way.
remaster, then don't buy this cash grab.
Fuck
And then one of the
me.
more popular Red Dead YouTubers, we had Hazard saying, I'm just moving on. What an absolute waste of everyone's time.
Thank you,
We
bro.
had somebody saying, people last week, I wonder if Red Dead Redemption 1 will only remaster with 60 FPS or full-on remake in style of RDR2. Either way, I'm hyped to play both on new consoles and PC. Rockstar, that's the neat thing you
Jesus.
don't.
Fuck it.
And yeah, I mean, people had sky-high expectations, and I tried telling people, you gotta scale
Heat
that
Gen
back.
Boo, please stay
Modern
alive.
Rockstar,
No!
especially in regards to these port remasters.
We lost.
They haven't done
Fucking
anything
lost.
substantial on the level that we've
Just
seen
cut the
other
timer, end the
developers,
game.
like Naughty Dog doing a full-on remake for The Last of Us. I didn't expect that with Red Dead Redemption, but to be fair, I did expect a little bit more than this. But all eyes are on what's next from Rockstar after this, because this remaster, not a remaster, I should say, this new conversion releases in like a week. And then all eyes will be on GTA 6, and definitely I've talked about it before in prior videos that I have concerns about that in regards to its monetization and how Rockstar Games will handle all of that, because I'm sure that GTA Plus is going to be making a comeback and
Enemy
will be
Team
bigger than ever
Dominator,
with that.
perfect.
Anyway, what do you make of this new conversion for Red Dead Redemption? Are you planning on buying it? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. But thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video
Get the
or if
fuck
you
outta
found
here,
any
pussy.
informative value. And consider subscribing for more videos like this. I'll see you later.
They're letting Ron be Ron.
Oh, yeah.
Ron DeSantis back on the campaign trail. The only problem he's having right now is that it turns out that like his campaign manager, quit.
Daddy,
Was that,
no.
did that just happen?
Quit,
Don't punch
fired,
me.
who knows?
Well, he's replacing his campaign
So
manager.
Gennaro Peck, the campaign manager, has been replaced by his like fixer guy. That's like, I don't remember, his name is John something, I'll get his name, but he's like the sort of fixer of the campaign.
Well, he's got
You
a
gotta
lot to
let-
fix.
You gotta let Ron be Ron, folks. Here he is, Ron DeSantis. It's weird that you hadn't heard this before. It's so weird. But Mike Pence is out there saying the same thing, like the Constitution. And Mike Pence, may you have someone who is as interested in you as Mike Pence was in a way in which he could do Donald Trump's bidding on January 6th.
Yeah.
Like, may you have someone who would go to every end of the earth to try and figure out how to service you in the way that Mike Pence did Donald Trump. But he couldn't figure it out, and then, everybody wanted, all the people who voted for him wanted to hang him. Here's Ron DeSantis, who suddenly has an announcement to make.
So you recently said the election
Shit.
is what it is. You said all those theories that were put out did not prove to be true. So can we just put this to bed so you don't have to be asked about this a million more times?
Yep, the
Yes
enemy
or
is
no,
fulfill the
did Donald
objectives.
Trump lose
Fuck
the
our
2020
game.
election?
Whoever puts their hand on the Bible on January
No more fun.
20th every 4 years.
End of fun. Too bad.
is the
Enemy
winner.
finished first.
And I don't think the election.
Too bad.
And I pointed out in that same
No fun.
quote, and I've said this from the very beginning. When they changed
Alright, no
the
more fun.
rules for
Fuck
COVID,
me.
I think that was wrong.
Fuck
I
the
think
game.
some of those changes were unconstitutional. When they do mass mail ballots, I think that's wrong. I think ballot harvesting is wrong. I think the Zuckerbucks were wrong. I think the fact that the FBI was working with Facebook and these other tech companies to censor the Hunter Biden story was wrong. And so I don't think it was the perfect election. I remember after a lot of the media was saying this is the most secure election in history. How could it be the most secure with those millions of mail ballots going out? On the same
Fuck this
time,
bitch.
at the time after the election, they were talking about
Show me my
Maduro, stealing votes on the voting machines or whatever, and none of those theories proved to be true. But here's the issue that I think is important for Republican voters to think about. Why did we have
He's
all
too
those
loud.
mail
I don't like
votes?
his voice.
Because of Trump turned the government over to Fauci. They embraced lockdowns. They did the CARES Act, which funded mail-in ballots across the country.
Folks, if
Donald
you've ever
Trump
seen, you know, a guy or a gal for that matter, throwing knives at someone who's standing against a wall with their hands like this, and the trick is, how can I throw it and show that I've got great aim by not hitting the person?
More preamble to this in the Constitution.
I've just never seen somebody just with such like palpable anxiety try to get out of really directly answering a question. He gives the January 20th pre-planned, canned kind of statement there, and then it's Maduro, Zuckerbucks, voter,
The Bible.
Bible. I mean, no sane person knows what the hell he's talking about. Nobody.
It's like, imagine like being on a balance beam. Now split that, cut it in half, and then have it stick out of electric, water with an live electric, like wire in the water. That's what this feels like he's doing here, and it's almost as if he thinks, like, if I keep talking, maybe everybody will forget what the question was.
If I just contextualize ad nauseum the part where I'm going to actually say Trump didn't win the election, maybe people will forgive me for it. It's like, no, you're losing people as you do that.
Yes, I mean, if without providing either condemn him or do a full-throated defense of him, which
This
I
is
don't
what Blake
think
Masters
makes it.
did.
Yeah.
Full-throated.
I mean, you can't split the
Deep-throated
baby
defense.
here. They're gonna call you a rhino if you don't
Gag
completely
the
back him, but
witness.
you're already a rhino because you're running against him. So might as well attack him.
Which funded mail-in ballots across the country.
Look at his eyes, he's so
Donald Trump
fucking
signed
crazy.
that bill that funded the mail ballots that all the Republicans
Give me those
have been
eyeballs,
so
Ron.
concerned about.
Yeah, well,
Show those bad
Also
boys to the
with
camera.
Censorship of the Hunter Biden. That was
What do you
Donald
better
Trump's
change?
FBI
Come on, Krieger.
that was working with that. He didn't
Krieger
have
and Mersom,
control
get the
over
fuck
his
outta
own
here.
government. So me as the nominee,
No one likes
we will
you.
not let them run
You never do
circles
area
around us.
defense.
If there is ballot in Florida, we ban ballot harvesting, right? I think that's what you should do. If there is ballot harvesting
you
that's
dumb
allowed in like
bitch.
Nevada, we are going
Fucking
to
asshole.
do it too.
Fucking-
We're not going to fight with one hand tied behind our backs. And so I think all of those issues were very problematic. But at the end of the day, Donald Trump helped facilitate
be Nimbus.
that whole set of circumstances.
Okay, but respectfully, he did not clearly answer that question. And
I'd
if
be
you
dead-eyed.
can't give a yes or no on
Because-
whether or not Trump lost, then how can
Of course he lost.
Trump lost the 2020 election?
Of course,
Okay.
Joe Biden's the president. But the issue is, I think what people
Right.
in the media and elsewhere, they want to act like somehow this was just like the perfect election. So I don't think it was a good run election. But I also think Republicans didn't fight back. You've got to fight back when that is happening, and you shouldn't have provided all the money
Oh, the
to
fuck
fund
up.
the mail-in ballots.
Perfect elections,
Well
like,
done,
was
Sam.
2000 the perfect election?
No.
Well, I mean, except for the whole part that it took like 4 months to resolve.
I mean,
Oh,
as
where's
big
the
as the
purple?
FBI was
Where's the
2016 a perfect election on the
Dilphosaurus?
front. Like, I mean, what are we
Where are
talking
they?
about?
I mean,
Where the fuck
he's
did you
just,
come
he's
from?
just, he's a scaredy cat. He's a scaredy cat. Can you
Where
just
is he?
play really
Where's the
quickly
next
that
one?
clip that I sent that Ken tweeted out? It's a zoomed in video of him trying to talk to reporters. I think that it gives everybody a sense of the charisma void that we're dealing with here. Black hole. Yes. He doesn't have a sense of how to win over a Republican electorate. He's running the most online campaign in history. You heard that with the Maduro and the thing, and like, but he can't talk to people, and he also has no gauge.
He's just letting he's letting Ron be Ron.
Felix Bierman had a good point about this, which like this is the most. I don't know if this is this the beer. Let's play this and then
I mean, this is just another cringe DeSantis thing that I saw this morning.
Today, your poll numbers behind President Trump have been
Good shit, thank you, Sky.
and you
Down here.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right, maybe that. I was supposed to stare into the camera at the end.
There's one video of him
Birds,
like, where he's
I
drinking
got 'em.
beer and then he's just talking
Little
about
dinos,
how
let's
he
fuck 'em.
can't wait to go home and it's past his bedtime and his wife is probably asleep, and that's probably as relatable as DeSantis has ever been.
Damn it,
But no one, but the
Fuck outta
Republican
here, it's so
Party
big.
does not want DeSantis to be relatable. They don't want their
Right?
nominee
No,
to
they
be
want to be
relatable.
drunk and like the center of attention.
No, they want him to. They want their nominee
shit, Sky.
to be the boss. I
It's-
mean, that's what
Birds.
Trump is, right?
I mean, I think there's so many things on like a personal level where Ron DeSantis doesn't do, but the problem is also of like DeSantis thinks that there's like
I don't know
issue
whatever, where I was
sets
shooting that
for
grenade.
Republicans, and
Yeah.
as opposed to like the
Birds?
issues just being a mechanism. There's there's racial resentment, there's gender resentment, there's immigrant resentment. But that's all baseline. There's nobody in the Republican Party who's not offering all of that. It really is just like, what's the packaging going to be? And his packaging is bad.
Yeah. It's a packaging that Trump dispensed with like in 2016.
Man, what's
very
with these
easily.
dino
Sam Alvaro
sprinkles?
has the point where he
Fucking
says like
piss
DeSantis
shower
is
of
running that
dinos
kind of
over here.
Elizabeth Warren campaign
more.
policy, even though it's like a bizarro one where like his
Piss
policies
sprinkle,
are like
not a
you know,
shower.
don't teach about
Nonsense. Yeah.
slave owners. It's still like too wonky.
A little trickle
Suing
here. Come on.
InBev on
Make it
behalf of
rain.
the Florida Pension Fund,
DEI,
saying,
yeah.
saying that it's been like a damaging to the shareholders. Like, no Trump rally goer is like being like, yeah, like.
And you see
know,
that in the poll.
tort law reform.
Or the Times
Shoot him
spoke
in his
to
little belly.
Republican voters, and it was an article from yesterday about how they're chilling
little
on
feet.
wokeness as being something that's motivating them. But if Trump was the one who was the
Where the fuck
wokest
did he-
candidate,
oh, he's fast.
do you think that would be
Damn
the
daddy.
reaction within the Republican electorate?
Dilphosaurus.
It's just because it's DeSantis who's the one who's saying it.
Good shit.
Something
we're
unimaginable
catching up.
happened in Montgomery, Alabama. You know, obviously,
Tank is
this is a
T-Rex.
place, a town, with a civil rights museum that is not so
Thank you,
distant
Sky.
from the
So kind.
area where this fight broke out. For those of you who don't know,
Damn
a
it.
brawl took place at the Riverfront Park in Montgomery, Alabama. Reportedly, a group of white men attacked a black dock worker after he asked them to move their boat because there was another much
You
larger
little bitch.
riverboat with hundreds of people in it coming into the dock. But these group of white men in their pontoon, their tiny ass pontoon, chose not to move their boat. And their response was unhinged and insane. Their response was to directly fight the dock worker, the black dock worker. Their response, but then all hell broke loose in a crazy way where there was definitely violent
Get the fuck out of my way, bro.
retribution. You rarely ever see
Get your
this
ass
kind
out
of
my
thing.
face.
It's one of those instances where it's like a
Chip,
crazy
chip.
circumstance that explodes in a way that that you only see in movies.
Where'd he go?
Basically.
Where'd he
There's
go?
a lot of crazy shit that happened here. People will get mad, but watching those belligerent white folks get their ass beat was highly
There we go.
satisfying. Yeah,
Shit,
I mean,
my bad, guys.
They tried it in a small town. Okay, I'll just say it like that. They tried that shit in a small town, and see how far you make it down the road.
Ooh,
okay?
baby.
See how far you make
Should
it
have hit him
down
with
the
that
road.
earlier. Oh, I didn't even have
You
it till
don't make it
that
down
minute.
the road too far. These dudes that came to protect the security guard had hands. They had chairs. There was you know, Olympic swimming happening. Like, I've never seen such movement. I mean, this shit was awesome. Yeah, they pulled up like the Avengers. I think this one basically is the short and sweet.
I might have to save this for later. I want to see this.
So here, let's get started. So
usually when I do these videos, I have some kind of you know, jumping off point, some way to really get
This one's
into
good.
it. Goes, but we do need to talk about the sponsor for this video first. Go to the sponsor, Nick. Let's take a second to talk about our sponsor for the video, Rocket Money. Guys, the other day I realized that I've been paying for a Disney Plus subscription for a year now without even knowing it. I just wanted to watch The Incredibles and I ended up wasting a whole bunch of money. I know you guys have been in a similar position before, and today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. Rocket Money is an all-in-one finance platform that helps you save more and spend less. This personal finance app allows you to manage subscriptions, lower bills, build a custom budget, and grow your savings all in one place. Now, personally, I use Rocket Money to cancel unwanted subscriptions and to set budgets when it comes to things like getting food or other needs that I have in my day-to-day. Rocket Money also monitors your credit, alerting you of important changes that impact your score while offering you insights on ways to improve it. Now, if you guys want to save more and spend less, join the 3.4 million members today by using Rocket Money. If you go to rocketmoney.com/greenisnotnick, or if you click the link in the description, you can get started for free or unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/greenisnotnick to get started today and to get your money right. Thank you to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to the phone.
Get that.
And welcome back to the drama.
Thing.
So basically, this TikTok gets put up. Everyone rushes to it to kind of make
Gonna be
fun
roadblock.
of
We're gonna miss the tank
for being so out of line with kind of like slandering this other person who is very popular online with a lot of your audience.
All right,
and
Deadeye.
saying
Fuck
that
it.
she's just like ripping your shit, and you have to talk about this. You're never this petty, but you gotta talk about.
We're gonna
this.
need roadblock.
And I'll also read some of the comments on the interior design trauma TikTok page that reposted this. The top comments: I think you should stop posting content if you're so petty when someone copied you and even buys your product to do so with. You're being weird. I wish my biggest problem in life is that I did a thing, posted it online, and people liked my ideas so much that they also did them. I know she said anyone can buy her wallpaper, but hey, does she sound annoyed that someone bought and used the wallpaper she sells? But you get what I'm saying. Basically, there was like a unanimous decision that interior design TikTok was standing behind Carmen. And of course, you're gonna have people who back up Tay Beep Boop, just like this account right here. This person says, don't agree with Tay Beep's tactics, but she's not wrong, and they go through all this stuff. They say, fascinated by fake food in 2022, April, then in July, oh, she bought stuff to make a DIY. This is obviously the same exact photo though, so it seems like she literally brought up Tay Beep Boop's design before doing it herself. So obviously that one is not copying because it's right, you can tell it by the screenshot. Then we've got this one, 2022 in March. Tay Beep Boop has this rug with little spots on it, and then 2022, 8 days later, there's another rug that also has 2 different colors with pink little splotches off of it. Making a rug that's circular that has like cow patterns on it with colors, of course, it's cool. Both of these look really cool. But again, not really copying as much as it is just being inspired by a rug that you made. And this one was made 8 days later, so it's obviously right after yours got popular. Someone wanted to try it for themselves. I don't really see how that's not just like flattering to you, I guess. Somehow they bring this up as a piece of evidence that my closet's meant to be seen. It's like an open, you know, the clothes are out. September 2021. Then in December, they're claiming that this clothing rack to display clothes is copying Tay Beep Boop. And obviously this is not her specifically making these claims. She already made enough claims. Gummy bear, stole gummy bears idea from her. I love interior design stuff. I wish I was good at it.
I think we could have really used an assault, but the enemy dominator's coming now. I can feel it.
If you're asking whether, like, who's better or whatever, not for me to talk about. But on the other hand, you had a lot more people coming to Karen's defense and actually saying that no, in a lot of these cases, she didn't actually copy or even get inspired by Tay Beep Boop at all.
But there is a large creator who is just getting out of hand. So that's a crazy accusation considering everything.
Whoa, okay, did you guys hear this? So this part of the stitch ends with her going this, but then there's a hiss noise in the background of the other TikTokers sound right here, and it sounds like her saying this is like stretched out. Just listen to this, listen.
It's getting out of hand. So this That's a crazy accusation
This. Okay, let's move on. That was dumb.
considering everything you're accusing her of copying can be found online and on Pinterest, and I'm here to show proof. You said she copied your moss mirror? Here's one I found on Pinterest.
These are all good points. Like, moss mirror definitely was a thing before she created it. I don't think this moss mirror is the best way to explain that, like, they are a thing. But again, yes, this isn't something that was stolen. People have done moss tufted shit for a long time.
And then the wall squiggles. I didn't realize people could own wall squiggles. Here's one. And two. There's so many more.
Okay, well, wait. I mean, these ones are very clearly from the same shop, right? Like, it's the same squiggle, they have the same lines here. I actually think that the company Auto Studio who sells these, they're actually the ones who are a part of this drama later in the story. But let's back up a little bit. This is obviously someone just pointing out that, like, these things are all over Pinterest. People gain inspiration a lot of different ways, and it's pretty absurd to be publicly calling out and slandering another creator for stuff that you don't even really have evidence for. And a lot of people come forward and actually show that Karin was the first one to come to a lot of these designs. And actually, you have people who are coming out and actually who have been watching Karin for the past couple years. Have I been calling her Karen or Karin this whole time? I'm pretty sure it's Karin, but I feel like I've had to have said her name before and I must have messed it up. Anyways, you have someone who has watched her for a while who explains a lot of these like theories about her copying.
In his high heels,
explaining that none
scoring
of this shit is really
MVP
valid to bring
stripper.
up. Let's watch this.
Go and collect your singles in the
funniest
back,
thing in
sir.
the whole wide world to me because you're not about to mess with my favorite white girl on the internet, okay? that moss mirror, she worked really hard on it. It was originally supposed to be squiggles, and she was gonna shave it down, and she was gonna make it a disco look. Like, it wasn't even supposed to be moss. It was a last.
Yeah, so it's like one of these things where it's like she actually followed the timeline of these things being created because she likes the creator, and she's like, oh, this mirror was supposed to be something else. She just turned it into this other thing because it worked better for it, and it wasn't even the original idea. It wasn't stolen from you.
Last minute thing. And this squiggle line, she already had that in her old apartment. She just added it to the kitchen to tie in the green cabinets that she did. Green cabinets, because she wanted green in her kitchen. Those dinosaur heads were from her old apartment.
It's like one of these things where we look at the other perspective, and it's like, dude, from Karin's point of view, she's probably like, dude, I'm just like making stuff that I want to make, and I like Tay Beep Boop stuff, so I think it'd be cool if I incorporated some of that into my own home. And this is a big case of like people kind of mass backing up one person and kind of like not going after the other person, but just kind of like goofing on them for a while. It's a classic TikTok thing. You got to be the main character for a few days, and that is unfortunately what happened to Tay Beep Boop here, because a lot of people came out, including Elise the Destroyer, to talk about why this like critique does not make any sense. And if you're not feeling bad for Karin already, let's watch her video about the whole situation, because as if it couldn't get any sadder that this girl just all of a sudden got like mass slander from another one of her peers in the space. Let's watch it.
I haven't seen this video because she posted it and then blocked me, so I don't really know.
She posts it and blocks her, even after reaching out and messaging with her and having. Obviously, we saw it in the background of the original video. There was nice messages between, not even between them, just from Karin that we saw being like, listen, I don't want to copy any of your stuff. That's not my goal.
But I guess I'm just like really disappointed because I really genuinely like this creator, and she was like one of the first people I followed on here that I was really like, wow, like this decor style is so cool, it is so colorful and so fun. Just really encouraged me to like actually express myself.
Where is everybody?
We have talked over message and stuff.
At least I can play with who I want.
Nice. And
I'll be
about 2
Nimbus.
months ago, she did ask me not to do
This is
any
you and me, buddy.
DIYs, which like I totally understood. And
At least with the
Which is
bots,
just
I'll have a
like,
lot of
dude, if
healing
you're
to
on
do. They're
TikTok and
dumb.
you're making DIYs, do it yourself. You should allow other people to do it. It's just like, I don't know, as a big creator like Tay Beep Boop is, I feel like it's pretty unnecessary to start drama within your community, especially with someone else who people know in the space. If people are fans of you and are fans of them, and it does become an issue, people would notice that. I don't think that you need to be the person
Come on,
to come
teammates,
out and
up
say something
here.
about it,
Where
especially
you
because
at?
like you're already doing great, you're doing fine. When people get popular online,
Let's
and
go,
especially if
bots.
they have a certain
Where you
style
at?
that they're trying to teach
We're at
people through their
Barrage,
content,
Zephyr.
you're gonna have people
Nice.
inspired by your shit. And that's good. You should be happy about that. That's like the point, is that people are inspired by your style and they want to do things.
Oh, they're bots. They don't
that you
travel with
make.
us. They
That's
just
cool.
teleport.
That's the whole point.
There they go.
And especially the
What's up, guys?
wallpaper thing. It's like, dude, could she not be any more clear
Lifeless.
that she's a fan of yours and she likes what you do?
Soulless.
And even though Karin is larger on TikTok than Tay Beep Boop is at this point, because I don't know how many followers the Beep Boop. I can't keep saying Tay Beep Boop.
And it was just like a
Tay
really
Beep Boop.
pleasant interaction. Like you said, she was so nice. And I didn't know, like, we had issues or that she was feeling like this. But I will say, like, we have very similar styles. Like, I love her. I'm so inspired by her. And I think it's so crazy to say that no one else can decorate, like, in color or have similar colors to you, and it automatically being me, like, maliciously copying her. I just wish she had come to me privately. Like, I'm so frustrated. Like, I don't even know what's being said about me. And I think to be like a content creator on here, some of that comes with, if you're branding yourself as a DIY channel, do this yourself, here's how I did it, here's the links for the supplies. And then to say no one can be inspired off of you is
Man, there we go.
Facts. That's all I'm gonna play. I don't need to play the rest of this, but you get the point. It's like the more and more this unravels, it's just like.
Zephyr,
dude,
get
what
in the
is
fucking
going
action. What are you doing
on?
back there,
Imagine
man?
Having 2
Stop being
million
such a
TikTok
pussy.
followers, and you're just like, I'm gonna go after someone. I'm gonna go after someone now. Like, not even after anyone, after a creator that people like.
Damn,
also,
Zephyr's
who is
on
in
it.
the same niche that you are, with 2 million followers, which means like everybody knows the both of you probably. I don't know if that's true. Oh gosh, my plumber's back. I gotta let this plumber fix the sink. So this comes out and everyone begins to support Karin over this whole thing, and a lot of artists on TikTok just start making
Man,
jokes
fuck
about
that
the whole
bitch.
situation, kind of goofing on Tay
But
Beep
Zephyr,
Boop
do your
for
thing.
what
Yep.
she said. These are a couple of crochet TikTokers that I like. They like I follow them on Instagram, and they go to the lake and they crochet together, and it's so cool. I don't even know how to crochet. I wish I did. But they poke a little bit of fun at the situation. I'll show a part
this
of it.
very pink cardigan, very unique color choices, and it took me months to choose out all these colors of pink. Look at the colors they're using for this crochet video. So that's just another weird coincidence.
And so it's a lot of this, like a lot of artists just kind of like making the joke of like, I made this thing and did general things to it, and they're copying me and doing the same exact thing, even though it's obviously like relax. Here's another one that I liked.
It's like area of the kitchen, and then I plan to like get a circular table that they'll all kind of like go around.
There she goes again, copying people. I put fruit chairs in my home back in 2010, so get an original idea, please.
When I watched this, I thought the face that she made right here is like so funny. Look at this.
Copying people.
And here's another one that I thought wrapped up the statement in a good way.
And immediately she makes this.
This is why I struggle to follow a lot of DIY interior designers because of things like this.
Bots are
A lot of
doing
them
decent
believe
so
that
far. Let's see how we
taking an
doing and
idea
get
from
into the
Pinterest and
heavy
creating
parts.
it is them creating an original idea when that is not the case. Especially when you didn't even know about it until someone else suggested it to you, and now you're passing it off as your idea that someone else is called.
Dang, people found messages where she got inspiration from people in the comments about the moss mirror. So then we start getting videos from other people in the community kind of calling out this behavior, one of them being Adelina's Cozy Life, who says, "This is a very cozy life with me, but I had to speak up." Let's see some of what she says also.
I am so glad that I'm not the only person that thought that video was insane when they saw it. As someone that used to live with Taylor. and
Bot,
known
what are
her
you
since
doing
high
over there,
school,
bro?
I just want Karen to know that she has nothing to worry about. Taylor's upset with you because she thinks you saw her ideas, took them, and got popular on TikTok because of them. Well, do I have a story for you? Remember her first video that got her TikTok famous?
Drama.
Yes, she got the idea from a TikTok video, and she figured out how to shape it from my cousin.
They have the texts too.
But shockingly, it doesn't stop there, because she actually gets a lot of her ideas from her friends, which is normally totally fine and cool.
Alright,
because they're
Triceratops, keep it together, boys.
So don't let her make you feel bad for
That is really cool how the lines are on the wall and they like go into the painting. That's sick.
extrapolating.
Sorry,
on
I
other
didn't mean to compliment her. But
Yep, there we go.
I still like the idea. I'm sure she got it. Well, she got it from someone else. She got it from one of her friends. So you can't get mad at me.
Ideas, especially because she doesn't even give anyone credit. And guess what? I made a foam mirror. She made a foam mirror. I moved into the woods and had my first TikTok go viral. She decorated her new bedroom in a completely out of character style, which reminds me more of what my room looked like in her apartment than what her typical style is, but is
Thank
most
you, Krieger, for the
obviously
heel.
inspired by her new best friend Danny's style. I was there when she traced the lines for her ceiling, for her art. I was there for all of it. The point I'm trying to make is that social media is all about building off of each other's ideas, and that is exactly how Taylor started too, and how she's built what she has so far. Her tiki bar was designed and thought of by her boyfriend, along with a lot of other creative ideas because he's a really creative guy. Taylor ordered a purse that was designed like a fake cake, and no doubtedly that inspired her wallpaper. She's acting like she invented that style, but she really just took something that was already popular on Pinterest and made it into a wallpaper. And that is making her fans feel bad for buying and using her products. And none of this is even touching on the fact that she is telling everyone that she grew up in poverty. Just a quick refresh.
But dude, what is going on? How did this happen? We're getting the tea from all the friends, and even though there are there's a little bit of drama in here that I thought was like a little bit unnecessary to throw out in terms of like personal things with her friends saying stuff about her. But in this case, a lot of this does apply to the situation. This is context that helps us understand the kind of person this is. It is so odd how like someone that just makes videos from their house can like say something online, and then all of a sudden it's like, you mess up, like people will come out and say stuff. And whether or not you guys think that's fair, that's how the internet works. And I feel like Tay Beep Boop should have had that same worry when she made the video about the fact she'd probably send a lot of hate Karen's way, but it doesn't really matter to her until that hate comes back onto her and people start talking about how she has a very questionable moral judgment, I guess. I don't know.
Pressure. Poverty's pretty serious. But everybody that grew up with Taylor knows that she has a beach house, she went to a private school, and both of her parents were judges. There is nothing wrong with what you did, Karen, and it is absolutely no...
Is it Karen or Karen?
Oh God, Nubins, we're gonna need you.
Sure before the video started.
Fuck.
I thought it was Karen, but then now my head's getting
Well, we're
mixed
dead.
up. And so this is someone who
We're gonna
literally
lose.
lived with her, coming out and saying a lot of stuff about
It's been a
how
good game.
Kate
Get
Beep
slain.
found a lot of her
Ghislaine.
designs, and we had people making TikToks about how this drama started on the same day that her partner and her best friend, I'm gonna guess, launched their home decor line. And so people are also kind of like, hey,
Oh
this
God,
Danny
I got you,
girl's
boys.
like your BFF. By my terminology
Fuck
is
'em up.
just is evolving rapidly. Danny, who's your BFF, dropped her home decor line on the day that you decided to come after this big creator, and you took away all of the attention from her. Really? And I don't know, maybe this isn't
Jeez.
something that like she had planned or whatever, but I also feel like it's been weighing on her, and I guess this was like the straw that broke the camel's back for Tay Beep Boop to come out and claim that all these things were stolen from her. And we learn about the fact that she has a questionable past in terms of how she talks about the way money plays a role in her life, which we'll talk about right now.
Thank you,
This TikTok came out
Nubins.
4 days ago, and it says, why would you think your parents would pay for your college when they previously used you as a human ATM? Let's see what they're talking about.
My parents have treated me like their personal bank since I was 16 years old. My parents couldn't pay their taxes, and I had been working since I was 15. I had saved $8,000. I did some modeling, and I gave them everything my bank account. I gave them $8,000.
First of all, this is completely unnecessary for her to bring up publicly on her TikTok page. Just because someone said you got rich parents doesn't mean you need to explain that you gave $8,000 to your parents or this and that. But we go fast forward to a podcast clip of her talking about her parents in the same way. Originally, she says that they treated her like a human ATM. She was lending them money since she was 16 or whatever, and then she says this.
One day, while I'm walking to get my diploma, my dad sends me a text after I finish walking, and he's like, "Congrats, kid! Now get to paying off those student loans."
He
And I
absolutely
was like,
tricked you
"They
into
tricked me?"
paying
'Cause
your
I
own
was like,
student
"I'm
loans.
sorry, that's a bad joke. I don't understand. You said you're paying for college," and my dad was like, "Do you not remember signing that paperwork?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "You signed a
No,
bunch of
that's-
loan paperwork."
No, literally, and I'm sorry that happened.
They conned me into going to college.
So she has this video on her podcast where she claims that her parents
Wrap the rain.
conned her into
Let's
going
go.
to college.
Special
because
mission.
After she graduated, her dad was like, "You got to pay off your student loans now," and she was like, "I thought you guys were paying for college." And how would she expect her parents to pay for college if she already claimed previously that they have used her as a human
Bot,
ATM
get over
since
here.
she
What are
was
you doing by
16 because
smoking
they
a joint
were in
under
trouble
the,
with their taxes and couldn't
scaffolding?
pay them off, and
There's
they
no
were in
cops around.
poverty, and they couldn't help her. But at the same time, she thought that her parents
Alright,
were
he's
just
just
going
sticking
to cover
behind there.
college for her, and
Come on,
now
bro.
they scammed her because
You're gonna miss
she
the
signed the
dinos.
paper. And of course, I have my own opinions on like 18-year-olds, you know, signing up to go to college and signing away hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, it's bad, but this is completely unnecessary. And again, not really necessary to the story, but it's one of those things where like if your
Krieger, help me.
character has been judged, people are going to look in the past and see if it lines up
God
with things that have
damn it,
happened. And
Krieger.
I think that's, you know, naturally
That
going to come
fucking
along with
shield.
context that for some people feels a little unnecessary.
Thank you,
and
bot.
in some ways it is, but in other ways it gives us a good idea of the person that we're dealing with here. And so something big happens. All of a sudden there's a TikTok put out by the studio who collaborated
Jesus
with Deepak
Christ,
to make
Krieger.
the wallpaper, and they
Finish.
actually put up a statement that says, as a small business, we
Great,
strive
perfect.
to support and uplift artists,
Playing with
creators,
fucking
and
bots.
DIYers. We are
Jesus
disappointed
fuck
in
me,
and do
man.
not stand behind the video that was posted by Tay Beat Boop regarding Car and Joy earlier this week. It goes against our values and the ethos of the DIY community. As such, effective immediately, the Tay Beat Boop collections will no longer be available for purchase. We will be reaching
Tay
out to
Beat
those
Boop.
who have pending orders, blah, blah, blah. And
But-
this is where I think it's really funny that, like, now when companies have to respond on behalf of creators who do a bad thing and they have, like, a
Tiddly
funny
bop.
username, like Tay Beat Boop, it's just pretty funny to see how you kind of have to address these situations, and it seems like we're living in like Dr. Seuss land, okay? That's what I'm gonna say. And of course, the same day the wallpaper line drops her, we finally get our response from Tay Beat Boop on TikTok. I mean, I bet you can guess how it was handled, but
First
let's
responder.
watch it and see.
My behavior has been wild and
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Honors.
inappropriate.
I got an
and
honor.
I apologize. It's taken me so long to realize that.
Oh.
I didn't think I had
Hollow
done anything
helper.
wrong. Genuinely, I admit that for days, and I didn't want to be fake and give an apology that I didn't actually believe. I'm grateful
It's like
for some of the
Dino licking
hate
another
and the
dino's ass.
criticism that I've gotten because it's helped
Kinda cool.
to give me the perspective and understanding that I clearly needed, because I did not understand.
Nimbus proficiency.
Everyone draws inspiration from somewhere, and the fact that I went after someone who has been nothing but nice to me and has done nothing to deserve what I did just proves how much I got this wrong. I love this DIY colorful community, truly, and there's space for everyone, and me tracking down that is all and who I am. Aaron has been nothing but gracious and kind to me throughout this whole thing, but also before this, and it proves like how wrong I got it. I've been speaking with her directly because she's owed a direct apology as well as a public one, but she just instantly is so generous with her words to me.
The
in
piercing
explaining
thrust is so
things,
trash. Why?
and I don't deserve it, and I'm very appreciative. So basically hold me accountable for my behavior and bad actions, because this has been a massive learning moment for me, and I have plenty more to grow and learn from. Again,
Base
I'm
thrust
so
attack
sorry
damage
to
by
Karin
40%.
and also everyone that this has affected, because I
Why would
did not
this be
think
better
about
than
my actions
charging the grenade?
and how this would hurt others.
So, honestly, at least from my point of view, right off the bat, I don't think that's a bad apology. I thought that was pretty good. I mean,
doesn't
maybe
make
I'd feel
sense.
differently if I saw more context
This
about
dive
it. It
dodge
seems like
is
she
nasty.
even admitted herself that, like, her brain was just the way
Increases
she reacted to that
distance,
situation was
gives
not
me,
correct, and she needed
reducing
to fix
flinch
that. And I can at least
and
appreciate that there was a
defense
little bit of
increase.
transparency there. But of course, the fact that it came
Yeah, to
after the
recharge is
wallpaper
fast. I
line
love this
dropping
shit.
her was a big tell for a lot of people, because she kind of just like pretended it wasn't happening until the day that happened. Let's read some of the comments. Profile picture is giving sour by Olivia Rodrigo. I hope she credited her. Me when I lose my wallpaper line. 6 out of 10 needs ukulele. Sing toxic ox train next. Me when I get called out and lose everything. Me reading the comments, not even watching the video. Have the text in my house in my life. How that you're starting to mess me back. You guys can see the response that people have given her over this situation. Someone said, I was gonna ask where you got the squishy cube, but then I remembered what started all of this. And you know, this drama is very interesting. I think that everyone kind of went about this in the best way they could. They pushed up the person who was getting slandered. They goofed on the person who was slandering them. And I mean, it's a tale as old as time. What can you say? Now, there is a TikTok that I do want to bring up that I thought like was kind of interesting. It was someone who used to be, quote, BFFs with tape beat boot for like 10 years. And this girl basically comes out. I'm not going to show her whole video, but she did say a lot about her that I was like, is this really like necessary to bring up in terms of like what, you know, what our impression of her should be? But like, let's watch a little bit of it and I can show you what I mean.
I had a very, very small wedding. All of my bridesmaids that I had, which ended up being 3 people, we all had created these.
She tells this long story about her wedding, and I was like, I don't know what this really has to do with interior design. Like, it definitely says something about her character. I mean, she ended this video by like promoting her Etsy and all this stuff, and I was like, let's focus on Karin right now.
Selling some
Not,
goods.
Like, we don't need to like go around and give like reparations to her ex-friends, I guess, right? But you know, I get it. If you had a horrible experience with her in the past, it's nice to see that you're finally.
Why are there
like,
so many
what's
tanks
happening
playing?
and you can kind of finally talk about how this person upset
What
you in your
the
life.
fuck?
It is what it is. Okay.
So
I'm
many
excited to hear what you
tanks
guys
and
think about
support.
this. I'm sure that we
Who
all
are
in
these
the same
people? Where
mental
were
space
they
when we
when
think about our opinion?
I needed
on
them.
this situation. There are obviously areas where it's unfair for bigger creators to take inspiration and not give credit where credit's due, but I think we can all agree in this case, none of this was really warranted. And I guess that's where I'll leave it. If I left anything out of the story, please leave it in the comments down below, and I'll make sure that I, you know, look at them and respond to some people and see what's up. I also wanted to point out that Queef Jerky has a new music video out. I know some people are probably sick of me talking about Queef Jerky, but the new music video came out and it's really cool. I'll play 5 seconds of it.
Of your mom, so nutritious. M&M type beat. I got M&M type.
If you want to see more videos like this, I talk about little tiny dramas over on He Said Us. I'll put a playlist on the screen for that, and I'll also put a playlist for all the drama that's going on this channel. We just talked about the Lizzo story on Saturday or Friday, and yeah, I'm excited to see what other drama comes out of the woodworks for the rest of the week. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Okay.
2 witch doctors, 2 barrages, 1 roadblock.
Hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday.
Perfect team.
Stay strong and don't give up despite what they're all saying behind your back.
66, 49, 149, 91, 78. Yep. These guys haven't gotten a high enough level yet to get bored.
I'm fighting for my life out here. I hope you know that. I hope you know that.
Hey. God damn it.
Hiding a hairline, you know what I mean? All right, let's get back to this. Dude, that's awesome. Wait, this guy with the broccoli cut and like steroid regimen is still glazing me up while simultaneously being upset that I'm like, you know, I'm wearing mascara and shit. Oh no. This is unrelated to you, but Austin Show just sent me something. That butthole conservative gay guy that like nared his asshole on YouTube. That's the same gay guy, right? Came out
Yeah.
on TikTok. Is it the same guy? Am I thinking of the same guy, or am I being am I mistaking my gaze?
Holy shit, this guy's a bit emoji.
I'm sorry, Barrage. I'm so fucking sorry.
Gulp. I didn't know who this first man was like a month ago, but Austin from Austin Show started to pop up on my page, and I have not been complaining. He's like super hot and has like the sexiest, raspiest voice.
Sorry, Barrage.
He talks
My
about
bad,
talking
bro.
dudes all the time, and honestly, I wish I was a subject, but I don't know if he's into Asians. I feel like he's not. We'll see. I've said this before, but Joey from the Backyard Basement.
I feel like he's
has,
probably
like,
racist.
the best personality. He's also super cute, and I want my future.
I don't think Austin hates Asian
Ryder
guys.
Braun can actually like do whatever he wants to me, anytime, any day.
Come on,
any
bitch.
place. I love his manliness.
Get the fuck
I love
over
his
here, daddy.
bipolarism, I love that one
Show me that snout. Show me that beak.
He is just daddy. The only thing in this world hotter.
What
This
the
guy that
fuck
said
is
he would love
this?
to be molested by Epstein.
Leviathan
That was
taking us for a
was
special
that the
mission.
guy? No, he
Why
says
do we
it's
have
bullshit.
another
It's his
tank?
whole shtick.
What is this?
Like when did he start popping up?
Dude, there's so much guys like this on TikTok. Sometimes I'll see like, they're just like kind of saying crazy stuff. I don't know. Sometimes they just say things. I don't know how else to describe it, and you just have no idea. Show Felix the Nair video off screen for a TikTok. Do you? This is okay. Here, this guy's famous for.
All right.
Do you want to see? I don't know. If we
I mean,
wanna-
I've seen worse.
Yeah,
I've
that's what
definitely
I
seen
said
worse in my
too.
life, you know?
That's what. When Ethan showed it
Thank
to
you,
me,
Sky.
I
It's a
was
stranger.
like, not really fazed by it because, you know, I've seen worse. Full bottoming routine, how to stay clean and loose. Wait, what the fuck?
It's only 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. What? Damn. I guess maybe it's not that hard to be a bottom. I was wrong. Oh, here. This is
For
it.
reference, this is how hairy my butt is right now. Alright, so step 1 is to squeeze.
It's like that's it. That's
yeah,
like
okay, yeah, no,
I've seen worse.
I've seen way
Much worse.
Oh, we're going up here.
I wouldn't, like, elect to see
Let's
it,
do it.
You know, I would hazard to say it.
He shows it a bunch of other times over and over again, but like, I mean, I think like literally the hairs on the paper towel are nastier than like him just showing full butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more that like you expect to see it later in the day. He shows
Forgot about the birds. My bad.
Yeah, no. He
Big
just
birds.
gets right to the prize.
Snipers.
Yeah. Like if that was YouTube ad roll, wouldn't get the option to skip the ad where the asshole shows up.
Okay,
Good
let's do
shit.
the last one here.
Let's keep going.
Is the Armor Titan, which is Reiner Braun in a different form. I actively
Is there a
want
guy
to be
named
crushed
Reiner
by
Braun
the
who didn't die in 1945?
Think about that before that.
No, I
Thought
think
of
it's
it,
from,
like, keeps me calm and
It's
okay, last
Who?
but not least, we have
AOT.
Noah Beck.
Made it.
Anyway,
go down
so
here.
Austin sent this to me. Congratulations to Austin.
Oh, jeez.
You won this one.
I'm locked.
Okay, you
I'm
won this
I'm
round.
stuck.
I mean, that guy might
I'm
be
stuck.
better. Austin could, be a political expert.
Seeking Derangements guest. Oh, he went on Seeking Derangements?
Wait, he did? And then I saw your app. I was like, what the
Shit.
is going on? I didn't know you could just show your butthole on YouTube. And have it, it's 3 seconds. It's not enough. It's not enough time to
Shit.
I'm going to show you how to hear my
We need a world block.
Oh.
Witch Doctor, we need you.
Is it? What else is going on in this TikTok or this phone call, Zoom call? Fuck. Okay, never mind. I just scrolled through it. It's fine.
Yo, 2 of them. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
This one's
it's
already
so
almost
loud.
dead. How close to this one? Oh shit. Choo. Choo. Let me get out of here.
How much political content does
Oh
this guy
god.
do?
Oh, we don't need this.
A lot.
It seems like very, very little of it is political.
No. So TikTok is like a target-rich environment for the kinds of people that you're like, oh, this person seems normal, and then the like search bar will literally be like Jeffrey Epstein.
Good, we
username,
got
you
him.
know what I mean? And you're like, what the
Right in
fuck?
his fucking
It's always
butthole.
like that. The search bar like betrays the content creators a lot. And then you click on their profile, and they'll have like
Oh, yeah.
1 million fucking followers or whatever.
Oh,
and you're
I see one.
What is happening here? I every now and then go on for market research on my TikTok For You page, just try to
World
better
record.
understand what's going on. I'm a content creator. I have to do it. And you know, maybe people
Good
will see through
shit.
that, but whatever.
God,
The
snipers.
thing is, like yesterday, I was on my For You page, and there's this guy with the worst tattoos I've ever seen in my entire life.
Good shit.
Just, like, he's got like a weird, fucked
Oh.
up like half head tattoo.
Hey, guys.
And he's just like he's just
Oh,
living in
whoa.
living in one of
Going
those
on?
like, you know, communes. I guess he's just like
Changed
making
his mind.
own Thing. It's like one step above.
Oh, last.
Van life. And in the search bar, it
I
literally
hit,
said
like, 3 of them.
Charlie D'Amelio, this guy, his name, controversy. So I clicked on it, and apparently he made like a video reacting to a Charlie D'Amelio video where he was like fake jerking off or something, and he was like, "Oh, but you're 16 though," and it blew my mind. I'm like, "What? Like, what is happening?"
Shut. I don't belong here. Shoot his back. This guy's gonna have a problem going on up there. Getting crits.
He seems like a relatively normal person.
Got him.
Otherwise,
I'm the
if
hero.
I hadn't seen the TikTok search bar that came up above his, video, I would have never even knew any of that. I saw it too, and there was a massive rabbit hole to go down with that dude. Yeah, then there's like allegations that he was like an abuser or something, and it was just crazy. I don't know. He was a white guy, not an Asian guy with face tats on. It blew my mind.
This guy.
Yo, what was that? Getting fucking sniped here. Oh, he's putting his asshole up.
Yeah.
What is that? He's horny?
Oh, do you want to go back to
Jerk
the
his dick
video,
off.
yeah.
Make him nut.
You-
Gives him extra stun time.
Let's see.
James Dean,
I got lucky.
Love Jews, like the typical like Ashkenazi Jew, and I love their like curly hair. I love their financial status. To be honest, they're manly, but Jewish. Over
Yes,
how many
yes.
people, like, die.
The money.
I think the worst of the worst is the Hulk.
I love their little gold coins.
Because that was like a lot of Jews. Like, I don't condone that at all.
Who the
Jews
fuck is
so
yelling?
much.
Who's the dinosaur over there?
It's Jewish is first, so it's always gonna be Jews.
Oh, I got like 20 of them. That was good.
My type, Jews.
What the fuck are they all
Everyone else is kinda,
doing
like,
in the corner
same,
over there?
To be honest, it's Jews first, then it's everyone else. Taylor Swift as a Jew
We need
or
Nimbus.
1989. I pick 1989. Taylor Swift
What?
or
What does that even mean? Wait, what? 1989? What is
Krieger's
that?
more of a medic than a tank. He'd be a great medic.
Oh, it's an album.
Puts up that shield. It's always great for healing. Just enough time to heal. Definitely not enough time for defense. Oh, let me kill some dinos. Trying to get my platinum over here.
Listen, even she can't get away with
Oh,
that, okay?
watch
Actually,
out, your
no,
tail.
I would let her.
Yeah, she
Back
can
up,
get away
please.
with
Back
it.
up.
They're gonna kill you. Yeah.
Jeez.
Dies.
Stop.
I have
Jew,
I have
Taylor's
nothing
version.
against her. I'm not saying.
Alright, you guys take care of the Triceratops. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get some
I feel
kills
like
over
whatever.
here.
You know. He's
Yeah, Taylor never got credited for the Ari Shafir.
It was a good special.
God damn it.
I'm confident.
Fucking T-Rex, you blocked my grenades.
He went viral for saying 1989 was way better than. Oh, that's how he went viral. He said 1989 was way better than to Butterfly, and that it
Damn it.
had nothing to do with racism.
Okay. So that's like a cheat.
Right in the fucking eyeball, dirty bitch.
Yeah, it's like killing. It's like killing the wet nurse in Dark Souls 3 before Lord to get the dancer first. That's like you can skip a lot of the game with life on the internet.
Ooh.
Dark Souls 3.
I
Yeah,
know,
that's
boy.
Yeah,
Taylor
you
Swift fans.
have
Give me that
you
nut.
immediately elevate your status.
Yeah, and if they don't fucking kill you when you're under level, like
Thank
level
you.
12, then you level up like this guy.
No, I'm mad. I'm mad that I won.
10 million people have seen your asshole.
I love
Jewish
this.
men. Right now, Jewish men, but generally probably Taylor. Solve
There's a
world
wet
hunger
Dark
or
Souls
big
3.
Jewish men. I have to solve world hunger. I'm not that crazy, you guys. A Jewish man in a bathing suit or 1989. Ooh, it's hard. Like a hot one. Like right now, Jewish man in the bathing.
Wait, what the fuck is this?
But
Oh, this is not okay.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
that's pretty racist.
Yeah, more data. He's gonna yell about more data and it's gonna end.
Dude,
You didn't think we were gonna do that good, huh?
fetishizing.
Yep.
He's a chaser.
We know you don't have any more content,
I don't
Leviathan.
recognize a Jewish man.
I don't even trust
He's gotta work on some more
ability to, like,
digital
tell,
assets.
You know, just a randomly pick Sephardi apart from Ashkenazi.
Yeah.
I don't. Sometimes.
Are we busting out the CalPERS or not? Okay, I need to know.
But it just like for some people, they really think they know. It's like straight guys claim they have great gay dog. But I don't know. I think a few things would get past this guy.
He's orientalizing Jews.
Yes.
Finally.
Trisha coded.
It's one of those fun stereotypings where it's like you go, huh? Wait, what?
Well, there's nothing like bad about
My boy, thank you for coming for me.
like, but only
I've missed you and your mother.
wider world, you know.
I'm tired of beating her and shoving her in the garage for the weekend.
That's what I'm saying, but it's like
I'll never do it again.
there are some like safaris he would
I
see
promised the police, the judge,
in
that I
his
wouldn't.
mind, he'd be like, oh, that's not Ashkenazi.
Please
He
take me
doesn't-
back,
I
son.
don't trust his ability.
I've got
He
milk.
can be as horny as he wants for it. I don't think he's gonna bat like Ted Williamson picking the two guys apart.
Okay, but he's got more takes.
Yeah, in my throat from someone's pre. How to not choke and barf when you swallow his nut. Try not to cut yourself if you're sad. Getting head at 6 years old from a male pedophile definitely sucked. Like, my butthole is really hairy.
Yo!
As a gay dude, I really don't want AIDS. And when you short his jizz out on the toilet after getting... I used to...
I needed a second.
to rub my own jizz we all love to call him daddy, right? Like the bottoms on the girls that have daddy issues. Like, let's talk about why I asked my ex-partner to put a knife to my throat during missionary. When a very attractive thing that tops need to do more often. I want to first address, don't forget to poop after he comes in your butt. Common vision problems and how to solve them. As requested, this is my twink workout routine. Here's what every homosexual needs to remember before getting nut. There is this big misconception that bottoms need to not have coffee. How to give better glucky gluck in a way that makes your throat hurt less. Here's how I
Glucky
managed to
gluck.
successfully douche my butt with a water bottle. How getting raped and molested at 6 years old affects my sex life. Here is my personal experience.
Gluggy gluck.
How do I douche without accidentally squeezing? If you're a
Now you get a better understanding of what's going on, I think.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
A lot of questions.
So, is this a Trump or DeSantis guy? You said he's conservative, right?
I don't know if he's conservative. I don't know why.
Definitely I like
got
Trump.
that he might be
He's got that sexy
conservative.
orange tint.
I don't think he is.
Okay. I was under the impression that he was.
Did he? What did he say? Chat? Like, didn't he have a video? Why do I? I don't know.
Well, I wish him the best.
Gluggy glug.
No, he's great.
Like he's figured a system.
Grab them by the pussy. No.
This is what's going on. This is what's popping. TikTok is riddled with stuff like this. That's what I mean. He loves his people. He loves that his people got colonized. Is that what it was?
I wish
Yeah.
him the
Well,
bust. Jesus.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was trad life. Yeah, he's like, I love being domed by conservative men or something.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, he said he's a trad bottom or something. That's what it was. Anyway, but regardless, I mean, we did the little Rhonda. I don't know what this is.
To war
Why
with the
did you guys
Tate
send-
Bros celebrated Queen Elizabeth's death. There's actually a clip of that, I'm not even kidding. Wore mascara and wanted to fight Aiden Ross. Today we're going to be rating popular streamer and radical feminist Hassan Piker's physique. So right off the bat, this guy is huge. I believe he's 6'5" and he's around 250
Jesus
to
Christ.
260 pounds. Really big guy with a huge frame. For his height, he's got a lot of muscle, body fat percentage, but he's got this
Okay, bro.
strongman physique, which I quite like. So obviously his abs aren't that visible, but he's got a really solid chest, good shoulders, decent arms. There's no pictures of his lats, but I can't see them from the front, so I'm assuming they're not that good. Legs are okay. It's hard to have big legs being that tall. His insertions aren't great, but he makes up for it in mass. Also, his physique is completely invalidated by wearing mascara. And
Dude, that's awesome. Wait.
completely invalidated. His insertions aren't great, but he makes up for it in mass. Also, his physique is completely invalidated by wearing mascara. And
Dude, that's awesome. Wait, this guy
It's
with
a bit fruity.
broccoli cut and like a fucking steroid regimen is still glazing me up while simultaneously being upset that I'm like, I'm wearing mascara and shit.
Is this guy open? Is he self-proclaimed?
I have no idea. I'm looking at him and well, he might even be. Is he Turkish? Why is his last name Sinan?
I mean, his traps are pretty impressive.
Hassan's got the best
Yeah.
chat emotes.
Those don't, you don't
They,
get
a
those
lot of
overnight,
them
even
move.
if you are
I like that shit.
all-
They're
all
animated.
great chemicals that the Russian Olympic team is making.
I can't hear his friend. Why is he so low? Who is that guy?
That the Russian Olympic team is making. Americans try getting.
Is he memeing? He might be memeing. He might be Turkish. I don't know. I mean, is he like a Andrew Tate love her or not. I can't tell.
He's got a little bit of gyno. Since he's a feminist, when his kid comes out, he's gonna breastfeed them. And so overall, Hassan has a
That's fucked up. He said he's got a little bit of guy. He's not wrong. You fucking asshole. I'm sorry. I don't have fucking. Goddamn.
pretty good physique, a lot of muscle, tall guy. I'm gonna give his physique a 5.5 out of 10.
What?
That's some
Dude,
Anthony
what?
Fantano
That's
shit.
Fucking awful.
He didn't give you like. It really did not sound like he was gonna give you a 5.5. I was
Yeah.
expecting at least like.
He fucking
mid-sevens.
glazed me.
Yeah.
He slobbered on it and focused on it only to turn around and hit me with a 5.5. Is he trying to fuck me? What's going on? He's negging.
Every time he like said something mad, like every time he was like, well, like his insertions are good, but he more than makes up for it, like with math.
Yeah,
It's like he could not bring himself to fully commit to saying a bad thing. But well, I don't know. Does he give a breakdown of how his system works?
I don't
He
know.
negged you so hard.
I'm a little rattled. You know,
Man.
I don't know what to say. 5.5. Jesus Christ. I mean, he's not wrong. I wouldn't. I have body dysmorphia. Plus, I wouldn't rate my physique anywhere near good, especially right now. But still, look at another. 5.5 is good. If Jay Cutler is 9.
Is that the highest rating he's ever given? Jay Cutler at 9.
What is he? What did he give like Aiden Ross? You know what I mean? See, this is how he captured us. He's already getting us.
Yeah. This is another kill that again. I want to call your chat for something. They said I was mixing up my Soulsborne games by talking about the wet nurse that you call in Dark Souls 3.
Go ahead,
and
defeat them.
High Wall. That NPC.
Now you
is
gotta see
called
Adam
Wet Nurse.
22's
She's the
rating.
Wet nurse for Princess Lothric and Lorien. There's also Margot's wet nurse in Bloodborne. That's a different fucking character. That's not mixing that Miyazaki likes using almost identical character names and job titles and descriptions. Whoever said that I was mixing things up, you're wrong. I know it better than you know your own life.
Okay, let's hear what he had to say about Aiden Ross.
Himself made a commitment to the top. G's saying that he would lift and start training.
Stop going, Jimmy, because I gotta take the liquid heroin.
I think you hold the record for making the most stupid life choice.
He so far has not kept up that promise, so let's see where that left his physique. We're gonna be rating Aiden Ross's physique. Alright, Aiden Ross, he's tubby. Little bit of guy.
Wait, we need to figure out, like, the only reason why we're looking at this is because, like, we're trying to figure out if his rating system is decent or if there are other externalities that we are unfamiliar with. Like, what are the outside factors that he's adding in?
A little too much chest hair for my liking. Arms are small. He looks like a prepubescent teen. And then he throws you off because he has a beard and a bald head. Honestly, if he were to get lean, we'd get a better idea of how good his genetics are. But with all that fat covering his midsection, I really can't tell. I think he has pretty bad genetics, especially for someone who's 5'3". You'd want some muscle definition at least. Overall, I'm gonna give his physique a 1 out of 10. But don't let that discourage you, Aiden.
No, I mean, if you had given him like, within striking distance, if you like, if it was like a 4 or something, I would have been like, okay,
no, this hurts
full
me.
of shit.
Yeah, this hurts me because like now he gave Aiden like a correct rating.
Why
so now
are there
I feel like his rating
so
on me is correct
many
as well.
But like, okay,
tanks?
do you remember in your rating when he was like, but like his physique can
Why?
never be great because he wears mascara and he's a feminist. Do you think it's possible that he took off like a full?
What
2
the
points?
fuck?
Yeah, I think so.
We're
I
gonna
think
lose.
like my antagonistic relationship with Andrew Tate played a serious role.
I'm out. One of them already left.
I will never be masculine because, the guy
Gonna
who
be a
wears
dead game with the
slippers and
bots.
skin-tight, fucking the most
Could be
Euro
another Raptor Rain
pants
mission
you've ever
cut
seen.
short.
That's the beacon of masculinity.
Well, does he rate Tate? But okay, so he'll take.
I don't even want to play this shit anymore right now. God damn it, fucking sucks without no content.
I expected him to like give Aiden.
No
some
content,
points,
no players.
For, visiting the Tate brothers.
Yeah, for being. Well, he never did.
Oh, did he?
No, he never ended up visiting
100
the Tate
hours,
brothers when they were in
and
prison,
still didn't
or-
kill
or even
100,000
after they
fucking
got out,
dinos.
Wow,
Jesus, how many of these assholes do I have to slaughter?
Well,
Yeah.
why not? Why didn't he do it? Was it like Friday Night Lights when Riggins won't go see Jason Street in the hospital?
Yeah. Tate
Who
got
knows what
mad at
goes on
him.
in the life of others?
Friend of the show, Jason Love, got raided. Oh God.
Destroyer of whole marriages and Adam 22's reputation. He's probably the first guy I've seen with 3 legs. Today we're gonna be rating
Not wrong.
Blessed by the God that can.
You got a fat one.
Stands at 6'5", and his proportions and muscle bellies for that height is incredible.
Yeah, he's right about this as well. He's